Oh yeah, there we go. How are you? Oh. Whoops. Okay, here we are. This is Sad or Chad live. I wasn't sure if I should call it Sad or Chad or. But I ran it through. I talked to some people. I talked to Jim Florentine. I talked to Bill from Jersey, and we decided that Sad or Chad is the way to go. So here we are. We're breaking out an old classic from the archives. Some of you may remember that we had a show called Sad Chad. That's kind of was my bread and butter for a long time there. It feels like almost 3 years ago. It probably was 2022, maybe. Yes, I was a part of a show with the host Ski Mask Collective, who honestly I don't know if he's alive right at this moment. He may not be with us. It's that kind of thing with that guy. But let's see what you guys have to say here. StreamYard checking in says live viewers comment show. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that was that's what's fun there. Someone saying fix the audio. Did that just come in right now? That came in 2 minutes ago. Win by 2 says fix the audio. Is the audio not working? Hold on. Audio. Oh yeah. Thank you. There we go. Woohoo! Much better. Thanks, pal. Yes, thank you, pal. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to the matters at hand. I wasn't going to do this right away, but I do want to give Mr. Winby some due credit that his episode today just got off streaming just like less than an hour ago. I was watching, and his coverage of yesterday's MLC with Chad on, with Karmic, the breakdown he had there was excellent. Spot on. Very funny as well, too, John from Winby. So I do have to give credit where credit is due. I feel like John over there has he's got like a 250 batting average, maybe just under 250. He's hitting like 243, but he's got a good glove, so you keep him around. Not the most reliable starter, but he can get on base and he can cause problems on the base path and has a strong glove, but he's like only hitting about 250, 243. No home runs, but good overall rounded player for us in the Dabbleverse. Did a good job with that today, John. So got to give you a shout out there. A lot of the things that I would have probably said today and gone over, you said already. I was like sitting there listening, and I was like, oh fuck, I was going to say that when I came on today. So I'm not going to sit here and repeat that. I'll give him a plug. Go check out Win by 2 Radio and watch his episode from today. It was good. But yeah, let's get into some points, and you feel free to jump in if you want in the chat. Yeah. You know, you're like one out of every 5 chances you get a hit. It's fair. Listen, you barely broke the Mendoza line for a good portion of your career. 250, just take it, pal. Like, it's a goddamn surprise that you're batting 250 and that you're in the major leagues, but all right. So yeah, let's get to the matter at hand here. As we see, I am waiting for Chad Zumock to go live. I think you're all waiting for Chad Zumock to go live. But in the meantime, I think I also realized that I think Ray is also streaming. And if that's the case, why not just stream snipe Ray? Let's get to it. Oh, yes, he is live. Let's see what Ray has to say. We're watching what Ray. How the fuck am I going to do this? Okay. I can hear Ray. Here we go. No, fuck.
Who does the voice acting for the Ray character? You want to do it? You want to do you could do the Ray voice.
Was there a Ray cartoon?
There's some people that do good impressions of me.
Oh, it's funny.
I have to get someone in here to do some impressions.
They're asking me if I want to rejoin as a member.
It's not a good impression if I can do the impression of you doing an impression. Hey, punks, it's me. Hey,
and
if I can do the impression, then that's not me. That's me doing an impression. Have you doing the impression? So you can't really count that.
That is
someone
actually
could do the impression
of Ray.
Is that really an impression?
Ray's
if you could tell I'm doing the impression of someone doing the impression, then there would be something a little off.
Now we're in some sort of impression inception that he's
That's
talking
all
about.
I'm saying. Mint Diggity with a super sticker. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the super sticker. You're a good man. I appreciate the super sticker.
How does he know he's a good man? Just because
I don't know if you guys. Like, I did want to get into.
Turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud.
So I was.
Oh, he's getting into something.
The president of France, Macron. I don't know if you guys see this.
I was the president of France. That's
Emmanuel Macron. He got hit by his wife
2 weeks ago.
Coming off a plane like a week ago.
No, it was 2 weeks ago, right?
This right here
goes to Mr. P. I don't think that Ashley
Brigitte
who the fuck is paying for that?
His wife.
You know what I'm saying?
Essentially just punched him in the face.
I mean, maybe because she could put
No, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this. I just want a picture of it.
This is Ray's big clip about the fucking French president getting slugged by his wife.
All right. I guess we can do this. I mean, I'm late to the party with all this stuff.
Yeah, you are.
But this is what got me going down this like dumb rabbit hole, which I didn't know.
52-year-old guy.
I just heard this.
Open mics in New York City. You're late to the party, Ray. Yeah, someone.
So they're getting off the plane.
AP is saying
somewhere in like the Middle East or wherever the hell they're. Who cares where they're getting off the plane? But the cameras are there waiting for them. They're like, oh, hey, it's the French president. And then him and the First Lady of France go to meet the people.
First Lady of France, he calls her.
There they are coming down.
I mean, I guess that is what she's called.
But she punched him in the face.
Funny to hear that.
A two-handed punch to the face, got caught for everyone to see. He played it off like it was nothing. That's it. I didn't know much about this guy at all. But then it turns out that this Brigitte Macron
update
is like 35 years older.
Hey-o! He's got a mom wife.
She's 35 years old. Like they met. She was his teacher.
Marcone's got a mom wife.
He was 14 and she was like 45.
Oh my god!
Something it was like 30 years older than this dude, and then they like got married. Shit. So essentially, she like groomed him or whatever.
Oh!
And a lot of people are saying that I found that Candace Owens saying, and I think it is kind of like BS.
What's
that
BS?
They think she was born a man.
Oh my!
Which if she was born a man, be fine. But they're like, oh, she transitioned into a woman, was born a man, and all this, and like all the. I don't think that
Ray was born without a brain.
It's called Becoming Brigitte. I guess. It's on YouTube. Right? It's very interesting. I've watched like 3 episodes of it. My thing, I don't think she was born a man. What I think, it's very inappropriate. I think she was dating a 14-year-old, and the one reason why this Brigitte Marcone,
Mr. P,
her
Ghost of Mr. P, excuse me,
kids don't talk to her.
Again, still waiting on Chad. Holy shit. Chad is going live.
I mean, she was dating a 14-year-old. He's younger than like all her kids. And there's no pictures of her because this lady, Mimi, who's in charge of all the
he's saying there's no pictures
the public image
who?
of like Brigitte Marcone and all the photos that are this lady named Mimi. So any photos are from like her agency. So there's literally no pictures of this woman when she's under the age of 45. I don't know.
I apologize if I'm
I don't think she's
today. I was out in the sun.
I don't think she's transgender at all. I think
we're also just trying to be like
guilty of
the podcast dad.
Is essentially dating a 14-year-old when she was
4-minute countdown till
I think that's what it is. And there's no birth certificates, no records of her previous marriage. No record of any of that shit.
Kind of hanging here.
I don't know. Do you guys think she's a man? I just think she doesn't want to be called out for.
Ray is
essentially pedophilia. It is pretty gross. It is weird. Like if a woman dates someone way younger or whatever, like sleeps with a student, it's
what are you?
Not considered that big of a deal.
Does it matter?
But I mean, 30 years, age.
It doesn't matter that you're a lunatic.
So I think that's a
scandal. I know that you're a fucking lunatic. So shout out to the.
I mean, she's not attractive.
Being one of the OG lunatics who's been down with the Lou for fucking.
That does not look like a healthy relationship.
So if you're down with the Lou for as long as I knew, then
we'll go to the. She was almost married to Sylvester Stallone. That's Brigitte Nielsen. You son of a bitch, snagglepuss. Exit left. Exit stage left.
I didn't know it was White Boy Day.
Rocky IV is cool. I don't think she's a dude, though. I was reading, and it is pretty interesting. And it's also not something
all the time
she can really debate because the only way to debate it is just to show your actual birth certificate. And how are you married to the president and all your shit is just wiped?
Jesse Angel says she wishes someone would bring her a beer.
Being in like their royal family, I guess that would be like their royal or their presidency.
Hey, can somebody bring Jesse?
You want to call it?
Someone go bring Jesse a beer, all right? Can one of you guys?
It's easy to like wipe things, but at the same time,
nobody over there.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense, Ray. No shit. Oh my god!
But that's not a very flattering picture. It's probably the least
1 minute 45 seconds countdown.
It's got to be the least flattering picture
for
of her.
The premiere.
I'll be honest, she looks like a 77-year-old woman that just got a lot of
Chad
work
Zumock. Super.
I don't think she's like
a disgusting act of cowardice.
Definitely has a lot of plastic surgery.
Disgusting.
She definitely like her like
spineless.
There's like no facial expression. She's got no wrinkles for being as old as she is.
I just want to go on the record right here, right now. Ray, get the
fuck out of here. A lot of people are saying that
nonsense. I'm done with Ray. Fucking, that gave me a headache. I don't know how any of you fucking put up with that shit. But yeah, I just wanted to go on the record and make sure that you folks know that unlike Chad Zumock, Stevie Lou stands for truth, justice, and the American way. Okay? And honestly, right now, I can't say that Chad stands for any of those 3 things or ever has. So when you vote this November, make sure that you keep that in mind. Okay? Because these actions that people take, they have consequences. The actions that you take, that I take, that Chad takes, they have consequences. And you can see already the fucking complete mudslide that's happening to the Mud Shark. And I get it. Okay, he's broke. I get it. He has no skills to speak of. I get it. He is unhireable. Like, no one would want that around on your like team or your like as a coworker or nothing. Like, that's just bad news. I get it. He's barely literate. I think they call that illiterate. Yes, yeah. He's illiterate. I mean, like, this whole StreamYard, trying to figure out StreamYards was a conundrum for him. So it's just a goddamn shame that this guy really like has fallen on hard times and has to go and literally bend the knee to disgusting Patrick Melton. All right, we'll bring him on. How do I do this here? Chat is live. Let's bring him in.
You are so awful. How does Jim Brewer and Daniel Tosh let you open for them? They must feel sorry for you like you're a Make-A-Wish Foundation kid. You should fucking...
That's what's happening right now. This is all new. I don't know what's going on with this new system. I'm dealing with this thing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Technical difficulties already with Chad. Already off to a bad start.
Watching the show today. Where did that thing go?
What? The show didn't even start. Thank you for watching the show. You're just bumbling around like a moron.
Oh my God. Fuck you.
Like, this is ridiculous already.
I tried so hard and everything just went to shit.
Yeah, he's a tryhard.
Is anybody taking notes?
So
every time I go to my comments, I can't pull up the URL.
He's completely inefficient and was definitely given a tutorial on how to do all this. You know that's for damn sure.
It's like a retarded kid with trying to get his driver's license. I'm not
going to get it. No, it's way worse than that. And also
ride the short bus for the rest of my life.
Let's not make driving jokes around this guy.
Every time I go to the comments
family
section,
history,
the code just leaves me.
There's another Zumach out there that never got to get his driver's license, if you know what I mean.
Oh boy, you guys are very opinionated in the comments today, huh?
That's not
a lot of
anything.
Judgmental people. Okay. A lot of people passing judgment on my livelihood, right? Well, let me just say this.
Yeah, we are, Chad, because this is kind of pathetic and sad.
Thanks so much for all the support I've gotten. I'll just not even address the negative stuff, because a lot of people honestly don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what the situation is.
Bury your head in the sand.
I get it. You guys want to
don't listen to
root for a good guy, root for a team, tribalism. But at the end of the day, it takes a bigger man to look in the mirror and realize it's time to...
This is the Mud Shark. This is the Mud Shark right now. He's talking about being a bigger man. Are you fucking kidding me?
Bigger man looks in the mirror and it's time.
It's time for the percolator. 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 It's time for the percolator.
No, what I'm trying to say is, like, you got to admit when you're wrong about things.
Nothing to do with anything.
And
you're wrong about things. What are you wrong about?
Stubborn.
All the things you've said about Patrick Melton, you were wrong.
I look at
every single thing you said.
I'm very
loyal
wrong to a fault.
Just because you're poor and broke.
And when I believe in something, I believe in something. But you also got to understand there's logic to things. There's not emotion. You just got to look at things, X's and O's. I learned that from Florentine. Florentine just breaks it down mathematically on how you should do things. And how
Florentine, who has very little grasp of this scenario,
talking to a bunch of people, it was more or less just making a decision. The fact of the matter is
oh yeah,
I've been doing the show for over 2 years, almost 2.5 years.
You know,
we've had some success.
Yeah, super tip of my cock.
I've always called myself the Bubba Fett of the shitverse.
He just called himself Bubba.
I didn't conform. I didn't go and team up with people. I just did my thing.
Fucking Christ.
But there comes a time where things happen, and you just got to really evaluate the landscape and things that you need to look into.
Things you need to look into what? You knew that Melton is a fucking...
Now, do I know this
PDF?
Demonetization's coming back.
We know the things he said.
My Google AdSense back? I don't know.
He's done.
It's unknown.
We know how he's fucked with you.
But over the past 3.5 years, I've had my
Wikipedia.
Not that it was a moneymaker, but it was a thing. I had my Wikipedia zapped after 15 years. My Facebook fan page completely zapped.
Yeah, you did this all to yourself, dude.
My Patreon taken down. We've talked about that.
Think about
you know, it was a good chunk of income. I'm trying to get back on
as
that.
A comedian and now, a human
my YouTube,
the past couple years, okay? You got a piece of shit
which
gives gone after people,
inability
gone after multiple people and people's families, try to get other people's fucking
I've been a
jobs
professional entertainer for 21 years.
So,
you know, whether you like me or
not,
like
how it happens,
I did it.
Dude.
I've done radio, I've done podcasting, I've done commercial work. I've done everything.
You've done
this has been a good source
a little
of
bit
revenue.
of everything.
It's been a lot of fun.
Never really been successful in any of this. So,
and I hope
time to hang it up and go get a job. Sorry, that's what it is.
And I got a lot of plans. First, I got to learn how to run this new system. I'm no longer
on StreamYard. Studio that you fucking put together.
Thing for me. It's harder to navigate. There's a lot more things put in play. As you know, I'm not technically savvy. Never been that guy, but I'm been put in a position where I have to learn this stuff on my own. And I appreciate all the support and the people. And if you got a problem with it, all I got to say is go fuck yourself. Seriously, I don't. You're allowed to have that opinion. You're allowed. You're allowed not to like me. You're allowed to say, oh, whatever. That's fine.
I didn't just say, oh, whatever. We said a lot more than just, oh, whatever. But that's what he wants to boil it down to. That's what helps him sleep at night. This is my life. This is what I got to do. Yeah, you made your bed and now lay in it, pal.
Now, Patrick Melton and I, we met, maybe 2 years ago and some change in Tulsa. And
yeah, we've heard the story.
We got along fine.
You got completely drunk the whole night, drinking
kept in touch a little bit throughout the year, couple
smashing things,
nothing crazy.
And Melton stayed in his room and didn't do anything.
I wasn't paying attention to anything he was doing. And then the whole steel toe thing happened. And at that time, I was at the bottom of the barrel, drunk, depressed, out of my mind, coming out of California into COVID. Lost a lot of money. I was one of the few comedians that didn't get the.
He was long out of California.
The pandemic money
before all this shit happened.
Everyone
he had been living
in
Florida for a while.
I moved from California to Florida, and Florida was a nightmare. So I was in a bad position financially to do things. So immediately when things started to open up, I started more or less trying to get any gig I could. And there's a comedian named Chad Prather,
Victim Chad,
on the Blaze channel. I had worked with him at the
Here's
Stress
a sad story.
2 years prior. That was the infamous gig with that Eddie Ifft and I quit being friends because I said I'm headlining the Stress Factory, and Eddie's like, "How'd you get that?" He called me freaking out. I go, "Calm down, dude." And then I never talked to him again because he was mad. He's like, "I got Comedy Central half hour. You have nothing." And I go, "All right, whatever, Eddie." Shout out to Eddie Ifft. Godspeed. I met Chad Prather. He was doing the early shows. And by the way, guys, I don't have clips. I don't have anything. We're just going to try to do the super chat system. And if you guys want a super chat, I got to talk to Moody. I got to talk to somebody. I have no idea how to keep this on the screen. There it is. Supertip.gg/Zman. It's scrolling at the bottom. I was very skeptical on this. We'll get to it. Let me tell my story.
This is very sad.
Tell my story like Hannah Gatsby. I have a story to tell like Hannah Gatsby. All right, Roadcaster's working. More importantly, is the air horn working? All right, we're off to a good start. So if this show sucks, whatever.
It sucks.
The air horn.
It sucks. So whatever. I guess.
So I met this guy, Chad Prather. Get to it, Sumac. I'm going to. And Chad, I never met him before. He has a show on the Blaze. He's friends with Alex Stein and Landau and all that. He took a liking to me, and he was one of the first guys out there touring. And he called me to open for me. I'm like, yes.
I've heard the name Chad Prather.
I did a million gigs with him. He essentially saved my life.
It doesn't sound like a real person, to be honest.
Not only was he paying me, or the club was paying me what they were paying me. I was making my merch. He was paying me extra too. So he really helped me out. Another guy who helped me out was Brian Thompson, the owner of Side Splitters.
Brian,
I've known for a long time. He's from my hometown area. Our basketball teams are rivals.
Alex Stein, number one grifter, says ketamine.
He had just bought Side Splitters from Bobby Joel at the beginning of the pandemic. And he's really turned that place around.
I mean, he gets Mark Norman,
Joe List, A-list guys, Andrew Dice Clay. Everybody can think of our
show,
but
also how is what I'm doing.
And he took a liking to me, and he's been good to me, giving me work.
Some nonsense.
But at the same time, I was drinking like a fucking fish. We saw it. I looked like shit. I felt like shit. Pouring vodka in my brain. It was marinating in Tito's. And I've come a long way since. Am I perfect? By no means.
Pin the link in your chat, nerd.
How did that happen?
See, Melton has control of the show
link to my chat
already. Unreal. How did that happen? He goes, how did Melton just take over my show?
I don't
look. He's completely
know how to do
befuddled.
Don't know how to do
fucking
it.
idiot.
I don't know how to pin the link to my chat.
Melton was able to take over his show.
Anyways, let me get to this
Unbelievable.
diatribe, and we'll get to your chat.
This
I
is
see the
horrible.
comments. Well, I don't see them. It's a news
This is
thing,
garbage.
but I'm going to get to it.
This is unwatchable. How the
Anyways,
fuck
where was I?
anyone
So
thinks
I was in a
this
bad
good?
spot, and then Carl and all those. You know the story. Kumia, Chrissy, Frank. They were trying to get everyone to take me down. I was the next Stuttering John. Blah blah blah. Aaron M. Holt decided to come in at me. I never met this guy. I never knew who he was. I didn't want to know who he was. I knew he was trying to clout chase, like a lot of people are doing right now, like that nice podcast stupid and a lot of those losers.
Nice bad kiss,
I just refused to know. And then he was so relentless. I said, "All right, dude, let's do this." And I started fighting with him. And from afar, Patrick Melton was following me on social media. He saw what was going on, and he got into it, and it became a thing. 2.5 years later, here we are. Ups and downs, turbulences, everything happened. And this is where we are today. And I'd be lying to say...
Dave Sarah says allowing Melton to enter your computer is...
I'd be lying to say if I didn't say
Chad.
I was wrong about a lot of things.
Dave Sarah is correct.
Because at the same time, I've talked to a lot of people.
That was the
really against this super tip system. I thought
sad
it was,
music from
and, you know, a lot of it had to do with my relationship with Patrick Melton at the time. You know, it was very territorial, very, very tribal. I was very against him. A lot of animosity for things he said to me and things he did, and just a lot of things building up.
He just made fun of him, to be honest.
People taking sides.
He did have his community fucking with his livelihood.
But when I lost that monetization after my Patreon, it really was an eye-opening. I go, what the fuck am I going to do? So I wanted to say, let's look at everything. A majority of people are saying, look at super tips, look at super tips, look at super tips, look at super tips. I was like, no, fuck that. No, fuck it. Fuck that. And I was being stubborn. And then I talked to Jim. I talked to Bill. I talked to a bunch of people.
He just talked to two people. He just keeps saying Jim and Bill.
They broke it down logically.
It makes me think that only two people he was speaking with, guys who
asked other people.
I talked to Carmix.
Rocco sent me this message.
Christ.
I go, all right, let's just take a look.
Yeah, he talked to Rocco, who is one of the biggest Melton ball washers ever.
Okay.
Chad, you got fucking completely hook, line, and sinker taken. Holy shit, dude. You are a mark.
I talked to Jim.
This guy's a
let's
fucking
see
mark.
what he has to say.
This is so fucking pathetic and sad, man. I'm really...
At the same time, I was like, I don't trust you.
See what I got in the mail today.
I ain't trusting you. But from there, we looked into it. I read a lot of stuff about it. I talked to enough people, and
Leonard
Melton, to his credit,
2000
disarmed the situation, made me feel welcome.
Guy
said, "Listen, this is nothing. This is business. Let's talk business. This is how it works." Showed me the
not bad
the system. Honestly, I fell in love with it. I go, "This is fucking amazing. This is amazing compared to the Stream Elements, the Streamlabs." And again, like Jim Florentine said, he goes, your whole community, like Carl, everybody, they're all using it. They all know it.
Yeah, they all suck too. Okay.
You know? So if you're using Streamlabs and everything else,
this is Chad's
lean into
new
it. Who cares? You don't have to
team
be best friends with the guy. Who cares?
People that he's included with.
And I go,
Carl, Melton, Nick Rekieta,
your data,
Pat Dixon,
all this shit. It's all bullshit.
Quadfather. That's
all I had to do was give him my social security number, my banking routing number.
You have no idea what you've done to yourself.
Make yourself look like a fucking part
of a goon squad.
And this super tip
system. Let me repeat that.
Melton. I had Stripe through locals, so things happen for a reason.
Nick Rekieta.
Patreon going down. I had to sign up for Stripe.
Dixon,
I have Twitter subscriptions. That's on Stripe, so I had that ready to roll. And now we're going to venture into the new journey.
That's your new gang. Those are your people.
System. But I do want to make a programming note. We will be rebranding next week.
Oh, all this, yeah,
we
great.
We will be having the last Kumia's Cuck show either this weekend or next week. We're going to close it down. We're shutting down Kumia's Cucks. It's not happening anymore. It's a wrap. It ran its course. It was over months ago.
It's got
It was over.
Truly the biggest Cumia cuck of all time, and he won't even cover him.
Talking about me, and I'll never forgive her for getting me banned at the Orlando Improv and starting all around.
From fucking
but it's just done.
Start to
Cumia's
finish here.
Done. It's a wrap.
Zumock
Who cares about Cumia?
Fucking
shit.
Refuses to go after.
And plus, I want to talk about other things. I want to see other things. I want to cover other things. So next week, I will be debuting my new show, new brand. It's happening.
That's his boy.
It's going to be killer. It's going to be awesome.
That's who fucking
it's still going to have all the implements of what I was doing.
Teams up with.
We're going to have drunk phone calls still.
Melton,
70 Spider-Man,
viewer
mail, everything.
Fucking guy
except some new things. It's going to call.
Like,
it's going to
be
called
I'm ever this desperate in my life, take me out. Fucking
the world.
Help me with my self-off button. All right.
You're gonna like the opening.
Someone
you're gonna like everything that's
in
coming.
myself.
So we're gonna debut that next week. But today is a soft open.
Remember having
and my old sit-down Zumock. We're going to retire
like
that. Everything's being retired, and we're going to try the new chapter. I know people don't like new things.
Yeah, new chapter. My ass.
Scary.
It's all the same.
Hey, Chad, I'm going to need a breakdown of the numbers and figure out how it all works.
Twice now.
Supertip has a base plate of pre-fannulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing.
Ruins his show,
in such a way
just
that
like
the
every
two
other
spurving
show.
bearings are in a direct line with the panometric fan.
That are garbage.
I'll help you get it set up, Grandpa.
Thank you, Daddy.
You need to move the web source layer to the top, or we can't see them. Just warning you before you try to show them.
I am Rob Saul, and I.
All right.
This is
that's
going
to happen. You can use the super tip system. I don't know how to pin the thing to the top. I don't know how that.
Getting
wait,
cucked.
There it is. I think
getting
I just
cucked
did
on his own show.
I think I just
getting
did
cucked on his own show. That's so sad.
You need to move the web source layer to the top, or we can't see them. Just warning you before you try to show them.
Well, I'm glad you and Mr. Melton are back on taint-licking terms. I hope your weekend is...
This buffoon.
Okay, try it again.
This fucking buffoon.
We're doing it. The rebrand. It's happening, guys. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate all your support, your words, you talking me into this.
Bill, you led him wrong here.
Any of you are pissed? Thank Bill from Jersey.
We're not pissed. We just think you're a fucking loser.
Man,
and a bitch.
A lot of these to get to.
For doing
let's
this.
Get to it because this is all new to me.
Again, this is kind of entertaining that Melton can just bust in at any time to fuck with them, and this idiot has to go like.
Well, I'm glad you and Mr. Melton are back on taint-licking terms. I hope your weekend is filled with fluids and secretions untainted by human pathogens.
That's actually Dr. Steve, and I was texting with Dr. Steve earlier. If you guys are mad at me about this, breaking news.
Another Melton ball washer.
Dr. Steve is joining Super Tips.
Went to Vegas.
As of
Makes sense.
So we're venturing out into this.
Dr. Steve is a decent guy, so I won't say anything negative about Dr. Steve.
I am Grandpa.
Pin the link in your chat, nerd.
But, you know, Dr. Steve has some interesting bedfellows in his career. That's for sure.
I don't know how to do that. Let's just
check in with the chat.
Train wreck. Holy shit, this is a good one.
Hey, Chad, I'm going to need a breakdown of the numbers and figure how it all works.
Supertip has a base plate of pre-fannulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing.
Exactly what Zarzar is saying right now.
Spurving
People make the AI chat way too long, ruins the show.
Fan.
Everyone thinks they're a fucking
I'll help you get it set up, Grandpa.
Okay,
thank you, Daddy.
Sometimes in life, we have to make hard choices, Chad. Good luck with Super Tips. I will only berate you every fucking time I see you, but I digress.
This is going to be fun, right?
Dave, when's your next
gig?
Thank
you, T.O. Hank. Thank you, Kevin. Let's try this.
Literally ruins shows.
How are all the idiots who supported me before this going to support me now? We all said NLO was a liar and this was a scam. Welp, here we are. Super tips me. Mudtardians. Ha, 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 ha.
I did say that.
So that's just Melton
that
sending all this
I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the information. And I did say this. And yes, if this is StreamYard, I'd play the Saved by the Bell I'm so excited drop, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
This is
but no, it's a brilliant concept. Honestly.
Brilliant concept. He literally
takes a big
this is a brilliant concept
this is a
to
genius
Chad.
idea for creators out there.
Idea.
And if I'm running a PSA or a commercial, I'm not paid to do so. I think it's exciting for me, even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm excited to learn this system because there's so much more you can do besides the voice chats. There's other things, and other things are coming, and it's going to be available for everybody. And this is just honest, man. It's saving my life right now because again,
this is so
I
pathetic.
don't know what's going to happen.
This is so fucking
I very
pathetic.
well could lose
saving
my
his
YouTube
life
tomorrow, and I'll have to be over on Rumble with Pat Dixon, but I guess he's back on YouTube. But have fun.
Mud Shark
Another
life ain't
for the
easy,
toe.
man.
Yes,
but
another win for
that
the
was
toe.
his choice to take
There
that
we
Mud
go.
Shark
Shuli's here,
persona.
everybody. Mason in Portland.
Hey, buddy.
and now
Hey, buddy.
here we are. He's
I even
getting
talked to Shuli
interrupted.
about it a while back. I go, I'm never going to have work. with
Four
him.
score and
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on
Here we
this
go.
continent a new nation conceived in liberty,
Literally
and dedicated
unwatchable
to
garbage.
the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in
A great civil war, testing whether that nation
Rob
or
Saul,
any nation
Get the
so
fuck
conceived
outta
and so
here.
dedicated can long endure. We
Chad
are
is
met
going
on
out.
a great battlefield
sad,
of that
man.
war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that
field as a
Just
final
2 weeks
resting
ago,
place
Chad was saying he doesn't
for
need any of
those
this. But
who
he's
here
doing
gave
real
their
good
lives
with
that
money.
that nation
People
might
skipping
live.
this
trying to
system.
bet
It is
Rob Saul that he
altogether
had all
fitting
this
and
money,
proper
and now
that
he needed his life to be
we
saved
should do
by
this,
Melton.
but in a larger sense, we cannot
Completely
dedicate.
ruining the show.
Vários meus ads suos, amores visum duxerat, eforo otiosam, scortilum,
Is this going to take my
Ut
channel down?
mihi.
What the fuck is this bitch
tum
saying, Kiki?
repente
Yeah,
visum
here we go,
est.
Chad. Like I told you, man.
Non sane lepidum neque invenustam, hux ut venimus, incidere nobis, sermones
Is
vari,
Kiki going to take my channel down with
quibus.
this foreign language?
quiser,
Et quona mihi prof visedair. Respondi it
These
quadrat.
people are paying
Nihil
to
nega
make this
ipsis nec
happen.
praetoribus esse nec cohorti. Curquisquam caput unctius referret. Presatum quibus esset irumatur praetor. Nec faceret pool.
Oh my God. Bill from Jersey says it sounds more clear and not as choppy. There's a perk. For a lot of people complaining about my audio, I believe it was StreamYard. So there's a perk with this new system I'm working with. And I like to shout out to Aaron Emholt. I'm channeling your Celsius energy just to get pumped up and ready to rock. And again, with the super tip system, a lot of those super tips that just popped up, they paid to move forward. I didn't put them up online. Again, this is a work in progress, guys. I appreciate your support and I appreciate all your generosity here. Coming into here, before I even did a show, I had like almost $200 in super tips. So that's cool. That's very supportive.
That's cool.
I appreciate that.
That is cool.
And I promise to get these kinks worked out. And I promise that I'm working like really hard on
Like
this.
Joey C said, we're
I got a
learning.
Kent State
We're
Legal
learning.
Studies
We're reading
major
the
of 7
manual,
years with a
and I'm
2.4
gonna figure this
GPA,
all out. I
who
promise.
basically
And then every show,
fucking
Joey
fucked his
C
way
fucks
through
this up. It's hilarious.
college.
So that's what we're
Doesn't
gonna
take the
be ready for
he
that.
doesn't bother to learn
Is that
anything, and
every
now
show
I'm
this
in
is
my-
going to be a
I'm 50.
problem. He's
I'm
not
trying
going to be able to
learn
figure it out,
Good job.
and then it's going to be
Oh God.
crazy AI comments
I
just
wanna-
running over him
This
the
is
whole time.
It's so overwhelming. By the way, it's the first time I've hooked up another monitor. I don't know why I never did it before. But I know it's sloppy and I know it sucks. Wow. Connor, $100. Good move, Chad. Put beefs aside and make your money. So I've been getting a lot of this on this, a lot of people, a lot of new people, and I appreciate it. And thank you to Mason in Portland. Thank
Yeah,
you
a
to
lot
Bubba.
of
Thank you to
randoms
Fern up on
saying,
the back
"Yeah,
end.
you're
I
doing the
appreciate
right
that
thing,
too.
Chad."
That's very nice.
That's
of you,
not.
Kevin.
That's not suspicious.
You're not God. Hacka.
Oh God, Miss New York. How are you? G-Rob.
Welcome to the Super Tip Party, Chad.
Yeah, we have voices up there. I have new ones coming. I have emailed them in.
He's in a tough
We
spot.
started out with what we have
Jesse
there,
Angel again.
including my favorite, my
He's in his
drunk,
50s.
abusive
So
stepfather.
now, okay,
up there. You
Jesse,
can try that out.
what if
And we
this
have other
super
ones
tip
coming
thing disappears
that are
tomorrow?
outside the
Then what
picture,
does he do?
so check it out.
Has anyone asked him that?
Oh my God, let's go to
What's
April.
your plan?
Loving your super
when
tip,
super
Z-Man.
tips stops?
Wow.
If it does stop, what do you do then?
Wait, is this true?
I have to admit, Super Tip is great. Melton is a really nice guy,
He's
and
gonna
Carl
get
is
a
a
job?
professional who I look up to.
So this
One of us,
is
one of us.
his rock bottom.
I was afraid of that.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's the problem with super tips. That's going to be an issue.
This guy's
like
very
Carl
dishonest
come in and
about
ruin
his life, and I get it. You know,
Oh,
a lot
no,
of
is this
people
true?
out there probably are.
Welcome to Super Tips and good luck. Over and out. Wow.
But-
Thanks, Eva. That means that's very nice of you. That's really nice.
Frank, Stevie, do you think this is further confirmation that Chad does certain things for Nick Swartzen for the possibility of being in Click 2? Jesus.
A lot of old friends coming through.
Fucking Christ. I mean, at this point,
Chad is hitting them with the hind.
I'd probably give
Shout out to
Nick
Kevin
a rusty
Brennan. He's
trombone
watching.
for a chance to be
Kevin
in Click
Brennan's
2.
watching. Private eyes. Watching you. Watching your every move. Michaela first. She's first.
Exactly, Frank. Jesse, he
Honestly,
is.
This is very exciting for me.
But
hi, Ian.
there are
Ian's a good friend of mine from Tampa. He comes
things
down
he
to
could
my
have
shows.
used.
He's going to take me. He's the best.
Streamlabs.
Justin
There comes a
Campbell.
time for a man when he looks in the mirror and thinks to himself, time to make some fucking money. More Proud Source and Lawson's incoming.
Lawson's chip dip. I can't wait.
I guess he does need to live.
Feed the pap gag, the mag, feed the pap gag, the mag.
But
I
this
don't
is
like
not the way,
hats
man.
whose tits sag where
I'm
you
sorry.
at, lumpy bags.
Kind of said it all at this point.
Hi,
This is just
Kate. How you
embarrassing.
been? How's your dad? Just kidding. That was fucked up.
They think they're part of the show now.
Congrats
Everybody
on
thinks that
Super
they're
Tip 7
a co-host.
Thank you very much, 7.
Everybody's a co-host,
For
and
all
then
the
all
people
the
out
people
there
that
that
hate
are,
you are able to just completely
wait,
railroad your show
Dad, I was wondering
with
if
the
you
click of a
decided on
finger.
anyone
He's
for
literally
protection.
become the clown
needed.
in the
I sent
dunking
you an
tank
email the other
now.
week. I'm sure
Something
you're
that he was
extra busy
terrified
just
of
following
in
up.
real
I'm
life,
very,
being
very
a dunk
busy. I
tank
appreciate
clown.
everyone
But
reaching
now,
out to
Chad,
DMs.
with Super Tips, you are
learning a
officially a
lot
human
right now. I'm learning
dunk
new
tank
things, so
clown
I'm trying
on
to
the
get back to
internet.
everybody.
Now,
It's
I guess
become
it
a full-time
pays.
job, but it's
It
exciting.
pays.
I'm very excited
So,
about this
good
whole
for you,
system.
pal.
And I understand, again, people are pissed, and that's fine. But at the end of the day,
Again, no
you gotta
one's
put
really
emotion
pissed
aside
about
and just
this.
think logic
We're
and
just
business.
disappointed
where it can go.
and disgusted.
Who knows where this is going to lead?
I'm not even mad.
I'm watching.
I'm just
Shaq's
disappointed,
Netflix
and I'm disgusted.
series on
and
Netflix.
You've
how he
lost all
bought Reebok.
credibility.
And the guy who owns Reebok right now, he worked his way up from the mailroom. Now he's the CEO, and they're bringing Reebok back. So who
Listen,
knows
Jesse,
what's
I
gonna
hate my
happen down the
job
line?
too, and I
You
need to
know,
find a
who
new one
knows?
also.
Maybe Melt will fuck me over.
But I'm not
right?
going to Super
Maybe
Tips.
Moody will steal all my information, and then I'm gonna have to clap back. Or maybe, I don't know, 10 years from now, I'm the CEO of Super Tips.
He needs
You
to get a
don't
real
know.
job.
On the street, there is violence and a lots of
Ray
work to be
ruining it.
done. No place to hang out our washing. And I can't blame all on the sun. We're going to rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take.
I thought it was
Literally,
squashed.
the
Of course,
lyrics
my
to
big
Electric Avenue.
debut, my big open, Ray goes up against me. Of course. And by the way, with my new show,
Good for Ray.
Z-Man versus the World,
doing
I'll
that,
still
too.
be covering Ray. I'll be covering Kumia. Everybody, they're still there. But we're going to branch
So
out. We're gonna
rebranded,
go look
but
at some
it's all
other
the same
things.
shit. Then that's
We're gonna
basically
have a
what he just said.
wider umbrella.
Someone gave him a
You
new
know what I'm
logo.
saying? We're going into a new version of the
Fucking
Z-Man.
broke ass
Z-Man
motherfucker.
versus the world.
Oh man.
Did I do this right? You did not. You did not do this right. Good to see you, Michaela.
Jealous Stevie Lou seems a little coked up today.
Yeah, Stevie Lou, man. I know you've always been a clout chaser. I thought we squashed things in AC.
Do you
But-
think Chad has good dick?
Now,
I'm gay and I like pills.
what were you saying, Chad? The AI
April
voices
said, do you think Chad has good dick?
interrupted you.
Who knew? I
So,
could've fucked her.
what were you saying, Chad, about me?
But yeah, Stevie,
But,
like, calm
Chuh.
down. I know what you're doing. And
Calm
don't act
down.
like
I'm
you're
just
this
telling you, you're a
loyal
fucking bitch,
guy.
and look at
I
this.
remember you're bouncing around, jumping on BYB, being his co-host.
I helped
Ski Mask.
BYB get to where they
Anywhere you
needed
can
to
get
be, and
any
then I
kind
got the fuck out.
of recognition or clout chase, you would do.
They
That's
asked me to be
exactly
on
what
there,
you're
and I
doing
went on
right
there.
now.
Quadfather's
And
a fucking
listen,
creep.
I was
That's
in-
your boy now.
I had an open mind of doing a fucking movie show with you, and now you're just trying to clout chase. So, dude,
No, I'm just telling you, you suck.
really?
You
You're
suck,
just trying
Chad.
to, like,
and
act
that
like you're this
this
guy?
show
You're
is
not.
now
You're not,
trash
Stevie.
with Super
You've
Taps.
been doing this what 5-6 years of clout
Super Tips.
chasing.
Clout chasing. I just made fun of you. I've made fun of you, Chad.
Down, dude.
I've made fun of you, and you can't take that, you thin-skinned little bitch.
Boy, if you don't stop with that air horn, then get me a coffee, and it better be hot.
That's my stepdad. Yeah,
Tell him to send me the link if you want.
And hit me before he had his coffee.
I'm not clout chasing. I'm trying to fucking talk sense into your
put
thick
that in there.
fucking moron skull.
And bring back old memories. It's just kind of fucked
Fucking
up. Maybe see, there you go.
Dickless,
Maybe Melton is
brainless,
fucking me.
spineless. That's what you are, Chad. You had a chance to stand up for yourself.
By the way,
and
Rocco
be
had
a
a
man
very good idea.
and fucking make a living on your own. But instead, you got to be a fucking little slimy worm who fucking joins
whether
the
you
Melton
like Chad or
media
not.
team.
It's fun watching all
It is
the
what it is, dog.
Melton people
I'm glad we're
absolutely
not
lose
cool
their
anymore.
minds. Feel
I'm glad
some
it only
more.
lasted a few months.
Hey, Stevie,
You fucking
your
suck.
wife is an ugly troglodyte,
My wife
and
is beautiful.
ATP has no doors on his cabinets.
They love you. Wow, guys, thank you so much for all your
Chad, who's got no
tremendous
woman.
support right now. I'm very
so.
overwhelmed because.
But again, that's what people want to do. They want to
The
go
rectum
after.
has an
That's what the
internal and
Melton
external
people
sphincter.
do.
The
They
internal
come at
sphincter
me
contributes to
because they know
continence.
that I'll be around.
Interestingly,
you know?
the external
But
sphincter
go
where
after my
feces is
family.
expelled from the body is called the sphincter of Zumach.
I can take that.
I
shit
met him
all
on a
day.
Monday, and my heart stood still. Dadu, ron, ron, ron. Dadu, ron, ron. Somebody told me that his
People are
name
just
was Bill.
trolling
Dadu, ron, ron, ron.
lyrics, song lyrics
Dadu,
now.
ron, ron.
Do, Ron. Dr. Steve, I'm going to call you when I get caught up over here because I want to
Complete
talk
trash.
to you. Oh, no.
You need to add the Jake Hudson voice so people can remember when you two had an appointment at the bank.
Yeah, can we get Jake Hudson in there? Jake, I by the way, I've gotten the link every day. I just want to let you know I got the link. Okay? I love you, buddy, but I got the link.
Good news, you can stop doing that shit hack garbage man impression of me. Please, really, the rebrand doesn't require any impressions from you, Chad.
I can do whatever the fuck I want, April. I love cum and I love coke.
Yeah, I'll AI voice I'll go right back at you, bitch.
Okay, tough
We
guy.
just watched that clip the other day when Melton discovered April and Aaron. She's like, oh, I haven't even gotten.
Yeah, this isn't even a solo stream. This is just a snipe.
My Burt Kreischer.
Look at that. People are getting timed out in the chat room.
No, I wish you a happy
This is
life,
just-
April.
Clusterfuck for this dude.
If anything came out of your situation, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, April. I mean this. I hope you got an STD.
Yeah, man.
Tell KB I'm not a dummy. Hey, KB, T-Gun's not a dummy.
No dignity in being a slave to someone
Good
else's
job, Chad,
dream.
for the move to Super Tip. It's time to get fucking rich, bitch.
It's time for the percolator.
It's time for the percolator.
I'm going to have so much fun with all these noises.
Zarzar's right. You should at least
I know you guys
sable
all like
these
make
voices.
fun of me because I like
this
the
is
air horn. I
ridiculous.
love it. I love it. I love the Roadcaster. I love it.
Steve
Nobody will
S.
ever take that away
Honestly,
from me.
I don't see
care if
Kevin
you're
Brennan
annoyed by it.
joining
Go
Super
fuck
Tips.
yourself. I love these AI voices. I hated
Could be
them
wrong,
before. Now I'm
but
having fun. When you're on the
I
other
give
end
it
of
a
you're having a good time.
90% no
That's the
fucking
bottom line.
way.
I was wrong. Everyone was right. This is a genius idea. I swear to God, if trying to think of somebody who's very likable.
So
I don't know. Dr. Steve. There you go. If Dr. Steve
what did
came up
say,
with this,
Shades?
he would
Shades.
be
What did Shades Cal say?
with a private
He
jet.
said,
But it's
he
Melton
said that
that
Chad should keep Patrick's name out of his mouth.
So they got a long way to go. But I'm telling you right now, and I'm being
Hilarious.
sincerely honest, I appreciate those two putting differences aside. Honestly, I've said some horrible shit, terrible, awful. And they were able to overlook that and be accommodating, making me feel welcome when I'm very hesitant. I have trust issues, if you haven't noticed already. So far, so good.
That's a good
I'm
point.
I'm ready.
KB would
So hold
never
on.
figure out the tech.
Something were to happen. I'm
KB
ready
is
for
a
the bottom of the
minimalist
fall, but
when it
right
comes
now,
to
I
technology,
thank you
for
enough right
sure.
now. And if
And
you
that's not a
"Oh, you're
shot.
fucking
He's just
bitch,"
from a
and all
different
that. No,
generation.
I'm a guy who recognizes
Uh,
good behavior.
But
good
I
business,
personally go against
and we'll see where this
everything
takes us. Right, Ray?
I'm
Literally,
going
I
to
go
use
against
soft
every-
Chad with my super tip. We're doing
Loud
it.
as shit.
Oh, wow.
I have his volume like down to like a quarter.
Stevie Lou is literally smoking meth on camera while he begs for your link while
That's
he
great.
snipes.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, Stevie Lou says he was going to snipe me today.
Sniping you right now, bitch.
And I'm sure there's like 23 people watching.
27,
I'm like,
whore.
good job. Go have at it.
Yeah, we're
idea.
laughing at
Where'd
your
you
ass.
Come up with it, Stevie.
He
Need
thinks
some
that
more attention?
he invented stream sniping. That's what he just said.
Keo is a massive retard. I agree.
You a bitch, Chad. I'll see your ass out there.
I
Don't worry,
agree.
buddy. We will come
I
across
like
each other
Gino.
on
Hey,
these
Dr.
streams.
Steve, is it okay if I call
Give
you?
a
You
fuck
could be my
less about
first
this
guest
guy
on
in
my
real life, but we will come
test
across
show,
each other on
and
these
we can talk
streams.
super
And I'd love
tips
to
and
have a
everything else.
conversation with him. I'd love to at least
get
try
through
to
it, though, man.
straighten
You
his
guys have been
fucking
fucking
head out
cool as shit
because
today with this.
I can at
Anonymous.
least
So you're
be
cool with Melton
persuasive.
all of a sudden.
And this isn't any sort of
Or you're
fucking
using him because you're making
you know.
I thought you
I could
said
be very
this is a
persuasive,
dangerous
and this guy's a moron.
that will
Okay,
steal your info.
literal
Because Melton
moron,
used
hot
his
air,
10% on his
garbage man.
ever-growing hunch.
The
The last
so
part, yes.
I'm looking forward to maybe getting a
No, I
shot.
said all of that. Yes,
Tell him how
100%
fucking
I said
dumb
that.
he
I
is
said
to his
he's
face, and you know what he's
using
gonna
it to
do? He's
steal
gonna
your
run.
info,
He'll be a bitch.
take your identity.
He won't be able
gonna
to fucking take
people over.
the verbal. Well,
that's
I don't want
the
to call it a
natural
verbal
thing. When you're in
lashing,
war
you know,
with
but
somebody, you gotta say
I'll
whatever
I'll set his
can.
ass straight. I got no problem
You
with
wanna
that, man.
believe it.
So
And you hope it happens.
the guy who's run
But
from me,
when
he's
people talk
literally
sense at
run
you,
from
you
me
take
in the
emotion
past.
out
We
of
were
it,
supposed to
you
have
think
a roast
logically,
battle. He called me out,
and
said
you
he was
just
a
look
better
at the X's
comedian
and
than
O's,
me.
you
He's
realize
yada yada
this is
yada.
a fucking genius idea.
He's
This
not.
is great.
Yo, my
And we
niggas.
Oh shit.
Let's do this.
Looking for a quick thrill. My wife, Christina, offers discreet anal services behind the McDonald's dumpster.
Jesus
Cheap,
Christ.
fast, and no
There we
questions
go.
asked.
So, like I was saying,
Wow,
motherfucker
Joey see
ran from
everybody.
me.
He's on super tips.
Look at
Somebody
that. We're up
messaged
to
me, they're like,
36 already.
Bruce,
You know
you
that's
can do it,
funny.
you can do it.
He
Like,
made the
figure it
vital
out.
error of
Maybe he had a better
mentioning
time figuring
my
it out
stream
than
and
me.
giving it
I
play.
still got a
If
long
he
way
had
to
just
go
ignored that,
and a short time to
I'm
get there.
literally
Dr. Steve,
my
I'm gonna
numbers
give
are
you a
going
call
up
real
right
quick
now.
if you're all right
This is
with that.
amazing. Thank you, Chad.
You're retired, right?
Thank you, Chad. You fucking
All right, we're gonna call Dr. Steve.
stunad.
Hopefully he answers. I know he's busy.
And whoever accused
It's a
me of
phone
smoking
call,
meth,
so-
this is not meth. This
we were
is
texting earlier, and maybe
meth light.
he can announce his big
Okay?
thing.
I'm trying to fucking watch my
Works.
calories.
There we go. Let's go to the phones.
Let's go to the phone. Should I call Chad? I'm gonna call Chad.
Hi, I'm a Google virtual calling assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach. Can you say what you're calling about?
Dr. Steve, it's me. All right. Guess that's not. Guess he's not here. Kevin.
I'm coming out. I want the world to
All right, I'm
know.
gonna call
Gotta
Chad.
let it show. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I
I'm
got
not
to let
gonna
it
call him.
show. There's a new me coming out, and I just had to live, and I want to give. I'm complete.
This is great. They're just doing
Wow.
lyrics.
Wow.
Yeah, why
Where
is
do
he
we
calling
start?
Dr.
Where do we
Steve?
go?
Yeah, look at that. Scott Fitzpatrick, my boy,
And
from
again,
No
I have
Filter.
other
Please,
ideas
folks, go
coming
check out
through.
No Filter with
This is
Bobby
totally a work
Nick
in
and
progress.
Andrew and the whole crew.
I'm gonna
Stormy's
need,
over there.
a
I love those
producer.
people.
Just kidding,
Those are
I'm
my
not gonna go down
friends.
that road.
Okay?
I'm gonna need
Those
some
aren't a bunch of fucking
And I do
fly by
appreciate
night
Melton taking the
motherfuckers.
time to helping me. He didn't have
Those
to.
are real
I mean,
friends.
this definitely is a reflection on
I
his,
mean, I
his
mean,
business,
we're
but
cool, but
he's been very accommodating
I
as
may
of
be,
right now. I'm waiting for the ball to
over
drop.
exaggerating
I
that.
check my bank account every 5
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly.
Just to make
Thank
sure
you.
everything's
Clearly a
on the
weed
up and up.
cock,
So
but
far, so good.
Yeah, thank you very much.
For
Look,
some
we
reason,
just
I
hit
can't make
40
this work. I
too.
can't put my
I mean,
code up.
40,
Is it working
not
now? Can you see it?
42. I meant 40 also.
I don't
We just
understand
hit
why it's not
40
working. Now let me try
also.
this. Nope.
Like, send more people over my way, Chad. Mention that
got a
I'm
lot to
stream
figure out.
sniping you again and telling everyone
But
what
it's,
a ball
it's been very
washing
cool that you guys have come out and supported me throughout this.
you are for joining the
And,
Melton Super Tip
Yes, I'm
Army.
stalling right
It's
now.
you, Nick Ricada,
I'm stalling 19.
Quadfather,
I can't
Pat
even put up my
Dixon,
little photos, my little photo gallery of everybody,
Carl.
the Clippers and everyone.
literally the lowest of
But
the
if you're
low.
just joining me, this is a test show.
You
I'll be
bent your
doing the
knee,
last Cumius Cucks
too.
this weekend
You
or
bent
next
the
week.
knee to
And then we're gonna
Melton,
roll out the new show
a
once I
guy
get
who's
everything
been
down.
riding your
Z-Man
ass
versus
like a
the
scooter,
world.
like a fucking scooter.
Very exciting. I'm excited about that and all the possibilities that are coming.
And gave Melton access to your computer.
Because I've been ignoring
Holy Christ Almighty!
There's a lot of people. See, there's a lot of people not happy.
Like,
with me.
okay,
Like this guy, Coach Garrett, not happy.
Chad will fall for
happy.
Nigerian scams.
I can't
fucking. I've never been so sure of nothing in my life.
I don't know
if
what
he's
the hell.
giving Melton access to his computer, any of you out there with minimal creativity could convince him that you're Verizon support or whatever, or just find out a little bit about him. You know, and we know what his mother's maiden name was.
I'm telling you right now, guys, it's exciting. When you're on the other end of it,
it was German.
It's exciting,
but
and I can assure you, this is all on the up and up.
This guy's
all
completely
Kumia's country. He's full.
Like, he's not even elderly yet, but he has an elder mentality when it comes to using shit like this.
Embarrassed. Like, I fought this so hard. I was so against it. I was so blind with anger.
See, no, it wasn't. He's trying to just
fuck them.
He's trying to just put it on anger now. No, it wasn't just anger. It's logic. Okay, these guys have access to people's information now. Your fans have given up
2.5 years.
A little bit of anonymity.
And the service was right in front of you the whole time. Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. And it's
Christ,
right
you know what I'm
there.
saying? The anonymous nature of
this is fucking
YouTube
cool, man.
is gone now.
Like, I was playing it with
YouTube was an intermediary.
Toys.
Big company that handled all of the dirty business. Now you've got Moody and Melton, two very, very untrustworthy people. This is not emotion. This is just real fucking life.
So forgive me for being childish, but I'm enjoying this. I'm just checking.
He's enjoying all the AI interruptions. I get it.
The people that stop by.
I get it. What are the people saying?
Here we go. You never crossed the Duke. Everybody knows that. Yes, John Melendez is in Tampa. I do plan on going down.
Chad would fail for the easy pass text.
In case he's watching, in case people tell him.
I'm getting those sucking things. Someone hacked my number. Jesus Christ. I'm getting all sorts of job offers. And thank you, Steve S.
Now, John Melendez.
Chad stands for nothing. 100%. But let's be real. Neither do you. Your alliances are 100% based on Kevin.
You're really trying to sell this?
No, I don't think so. A lot of my alliances are based on Kevin, yes, but not every single one of them. I absolutely have my own opinions. Okay,
my best friends? Not at all.
Proved that during the fucking Asian Pat Dixon
support. Like, I'm on the other line with some guy from India. That's been the
okay.
extent of our relationship.
Do I
hey, how's your
sometimes
wife
change my mind on people?
Like, you know what?
Because this is a dynamic world that we live in, and
it's all business.
Things change and things happen, and I'm not going to just be
that. Here, do this.
A coward who doesn't.
Blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's my relationship with Mel.
Like what?
I'm like, hey man,
get out of here with that.
Did you see
Steve S? That is your real name.
Nothing.
Anyway.
Nothing. And I'm not. Again.
Chad would slip on a banana peel. That's true.
Listen, I was very ignorant to it. And I really do think, honestly.
Yeah, is that a New York thing? Those easy pass.
Because I'm on the other end.
New Jersey, New York, New Jersey. I think it's called different. It's called something different up in Massachusetts,
this is more
right?
exciting. Obviously, I do want to get it back for the members and everything else, but at the same time, this is really cool. But all his takes going forward are legit. Who are you talking about?
It's all good. It's all right. Fuck all day. Fuck all night. Call my bitches. Because wherever I go, y'all my bitches. East to the West Coast, all my bitches.
DMX.
I thought it was squashed.
YO.
Granny says, try at least pin the link to the top so it's clickable.
That's nice.
Don't know.
Granny's trying to give him advice.
I swear to God, I don't know how to do it. I'm looking at it.
That's right. Kiki tried to help the Mud Shark for nothing.
This is all learning on the fly.
Chad is just realizing the minimal amount of effort he puts into a show can now be halted or done away with entirely.
But
half,
said,
sorry,
you
can
go
now be half.
It'll be fun.
Or done away with entirely. True.
Progress. A couple other people said, just go live, figure it out on the go, and that's what I'm doing. in YouTube chat.
In all seriousness, Stevie, as long as Melton doesn't swindle him, can you admit Chad made the right choice? I mean, Nasty Meal.
Who knew?
I said that before, that if it wasn't Melton,
to my aid,
then it would be the right move. But it is Melton, so I can't agree with that. I'm sorry, man. It's just.
And I'm pretty sure after
knowing what I know about Melton and my experiences with Melton, I can't agree with you. I know a lot of you haven't had the same sort of experiences that I have with Melton and his people. So
I gotta zoom back on this wide
he is
angle.
extremely untrustworthy. He is one of the most highly untrustworthy people I've ever met in my life. And to get into any sort of contractual agreement with that guy is shooting yourself in the foot. You're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
There we go.
Bottom line.
There we go. There we go. Let's pin it to the top. I figured it out.
Yeah, listen, if he's nice to you as a customer, that makes sense.
There it is, pinned. Pinned to the top.
And I'm less
I did it.
anti-Moody than I am anti-Melton. I guess I'll go on record and say that. But
very magical.
You know,
everybody.
you lie down with dogs, you get fleas. And
thank you, Doom, for your
Moody's
help.
doing more than lying down with Melton. I think he's.
Shout out to Ashley Cummings. She hates me again. She's not happy with me. Can't make everyone like you, huh?
If you catch my drift. And if the folks are listening, I just did a visual representation of fellatio.
What am I doing?
Nasty Meal. To be honest, I'd be
Even
more
though the
worried
show's a shit show,
with Chad
I
having my
guarantee
credit
it's
card
better
info
than
than
Brady
Melton.
DeVito show.
And
I'll
I
say
like
that
Chad.
right now.
Well, yeah. Jesse Angel Melton still harasses me and Stevie to this day for no reason.
QR code at the top right, but it's not there.
Amen.
But I just pinned it to the top if you want to go manual.
Mookie says, when you get granny support, success ain't far behind. Snicker. Look at that. Another person. So I guess if you get kicked out of Chad's chat, you come over here and hang out.
I think it's pinned to the top, right?
Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, no.
Frank says he's very anti-Melton too, but only because I'm anti-Andrew Tate and fresh and fit podcast types.
Fucking.
Okay.
You fucking child actor.
I'm okay with that.
Pin KBS.
Floating I'm not a Melton person. You accused me of being that when I said, what do you think his wife would think about this? Did I? If I did that, I apologize then.
KB,
Floating
text me the link. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm in a panic over here. This is like the first day of school. I'm meeting a bunch of new kids.
Going on here? No.
I'm from Jersey. Me and my single mom just drove across country.
He's making Karate Kid references.
And these kids, they call themselves the Cobra Kais.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit out
Jesus
of me.
Christ, Chad, get over it.
I don't know what to do.
I heard that movie sucked too, the new Karate Kid.
I have an Asian landlord.
Came out last week.
Maybe he can teach me karate.
Going to see Clerks. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to see Dogma tonight. If anybody gave a shit, I'm going to see Dogma tonight. It is the 25th anniversary or something.
And I'll do it. Oh no!
Me and my homies.
Things are changing, everybody. I'm about to make a deal with the devil. Who knew the day would come where I'd make Doom a wrench? Oh no! Oh no!
Wow!
Oh no!
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right.
Connor, there's lunatics out there all corners of the world, so watch your fucking mouth and watch your back.
Demise. Let's see if this
Stevie,
works.
they turn on people like Chad does, then docs 100%. Also, Chad is trustworthy, says Jesse Angel.
He's got a wrench.
I trust Chad very much.
No, this guy
won't say how or why.
He can take over my whole channel.
That's fair.
Chad is doomed.
You might have found something, Stevie, a daily Chad check show. Yeah, keep this motherfucker in check, man. That's what I'm here to do. Not attacking.
KB just did.
I'm just
texted me,
poking fun and telling them.
I thought I did it.
Tune X. Chad threatened to dox
getting
me live.
confirmation
when I made him
that
mad.
Kevin Brennan is sniping.
KB is sniping. Damn.
What am I gonna do? I gotta shut it down. Okay, here we go. Doom's in the chat. I
Fuck.
can't.
All right,
it.
KB is
Wait, replace
sniping.
the RE.
All right, I guess I gotta go to
I can't
that
believe
then.
I just pinned Doom to the top. My
So I
career
gotta
is over.
Snipe Kevin now. Maybe I'll get the link. It'd be nice if I got the link, I guess, but you never know. I guess here we go. The snipe of Kevin Brennan.
So I want to say, let's look at everything. A majority of people are saying, look at super tips, look at super tips, look at super tips, look at super tips. I was like, no, fuck that. No, fuck it. Fuck that. And I was being stubborn. And then I talked to Jim, I talked to Bill, I talked to a bunch of people.
Get that thing checked on your nose.
Ken Mosca, you name it. And they're like, they broke it down logically. Like, take a look at it. And I did. I started asking around. I asked Carmex. I asked other people.
Carmex. The magician? Chad just said famously a couple of weeks ago, he can't be compromised. He can't be compromised.
I messaged Brennan to send me the link.
Rocco sent me this message, and I go, all right.
I am going to stay cool. I'll be here.
And then
good call.
Patrick
Thank you,
sent out a
Tuna
message
X.
to me.
I
go,
just
okay.
did that.
I had him blocked on my phone from years earlier, so I never got it. But I saw the screenshot. I talked to Jim. I said, let's just see what he has to say. And he was sincere. He was forthcoming.
Fucking an intense
Same time,
situation
I
to
don't
be on that
trust
show.
I ain't trusting you.
Hopefully the link
But from
isn't
there,
coming.
We looked into it.
But yeah,
I
look,
read
my
a
numbers
lot of
are
stuff about it. I talked to
dropping
enough people, and
as this
Melton, to his
happens here.
credit,
I understand too. I would not
disarmed
be
the
watching
situation,
this
made me feel
instead of
welcome.
Kevin Brennan right now. But for those of
Listen,
you who
nothing.
are, thank you.
First of all, if you're in
But
bed
I
with
don't
Melton, you're in
see myself
bed
doing this for
with
much longer.
Carl. Also,
Thank
this
you, Jesse. I
reminds me
will.
of when Bob
I
was
will.
like, "You got to do a stuttering John tour." Once everybody starts
Lunatics
going
in the
the same
house. Thank you very
direction,
much for checking this out. This was fun.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. And now, how's everybody doing without the stuttering John
Yeah,
show?
I'm just gonna call it
So now everybody's going to use super tips and the AI
call it a day
stuff?
right here.
Got it.
Throw your L's up.
Everyone's going to do it. It
hope
won't
every
get
weekend
tired. No,
I don't
everyone's
see it for
doing
the
it.
rest of the
business.
weekend.
Let's talk business. This is how it works.
That's a shame,
Showed
but
me the
if I do,
the
you
system.
do you, and never
Honestly, I fell in
forget
love with it. I go, this is fucking
that
amazing.
Stevie Lou loves you.
This is amazing compared to
Goodbye.
the stream elements.